Well, at least Lena Dunham's having an interesting 2014 so far. I mean, her series Goals is doing absolutely well, and she's now the new face of American Vogue, the cover thereof. Our fashion director, Alexis Chaffee, is here to tell us exactly what she thinks of the cover. How are you, Alexis?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm very good. I am very interested to hear what you think of this cover, especially since we know that Vogue is all about putting really beautiful girls that are skinny and possibly even like models on the cover as well. What was your take?
I thought this was such a clever move.
Really?
I mean, looking at it, kind of subjectively, because I'm in the industry, I just thought that is clever.
Yeah.
You've got a genius that is editor-in-chief Anna Wintour. She planned this because there's more commotion over this cover than any of those glossy, skinny, perfectly poised, symmetrical models on the front. And I think this kind of, it has a statement.
Yeah.
I think as women, we've been asking, why don't we see more real women on the cover of magazines? Why are they always perfect? And I think this is basically almost like a mirror. It's like holding up a mirror saying, you asked for it, here it is. And it really is quite indicative of the time, and it's definitely got people talking.
Now, are we saying that there's a change in the industry? Because I know that fashion magazines have been synonymous with skinny, really, really beautiful women who make us all feel like we're lacking in our lives. Is this a change?
You know, we do. We see changes in the industry. And I think fashion, by its very nature, changes. You know, there's always a new trend. There's always a hot new thing.
Yeah.
And we've seen, you know, this movement towards, we've seen a lot of older women on the runway. When I say older, I mean even into granny age on runways. We had the phase where we saw some really young girls in the fashion industry, which was, you know, quite alarming. And thankfully, that's kind of subsiding. And I think now perhaps is the era of the strong, powerful woman.
Yes.
And I don't think we should categorize that into good looking or not good looking or what's perfect or what isn't. I just think perhaps it's who the woman is as opposed to just what she looks like.
Now, there's been a massive frenzy about this cover, not only because Lena Dunham is on the cover of the magazine, but also the case of photoshopping. There's been a lot of talk of photoshopping. How much of that actually happens in the industry?
I think really photoshopping, to be honest with you, it's hand in glove with the magazine industry.
Yeah.
And I think the cover, I'm sure they've airbrushed her skin just a little bit, but the inside spread with the fashion editorial images, she's definitely a very slim Lena. It's a difficult one, you know, and it's a question that we always get asked in the media. Why does it happen? Why don't you stop it happening? And you know, it's a fine line, because I do understand why women get very upset when you have a curvaceous woman like Lena that's then airbrushed into a slimmer version of herself. But then you think, if you perhaps had a celebrity with problem skin, would you want to see someone with acne on the cover of a magazine? Would that make you feel comfortable? Is not buying a magazine, you know, an act of kind of escapism? Do you want that much reality? So then where's the line?
Exactly.
You know, what do you airbrush and what do you leave in?
Exactly. It's kind of a double-edged sword, because you want to see normal, but you also want to see perfect.
Yes.
And you really can't get both at the same time.
And I think this exact contradiction, I think, is what women battle with every day. Wanting to be yourself, but also wanting to be a better version of yourself. Absolutely. And unfortunately, photoshopping, it just falls on the fence.
Absolutely. Well, this is a very interesting situation. Thank you so much, Miss Alexis. But I must say, Lena Dunham, you are doing good for yourself, girl. Cover of American Vogue. That wants to be done. Let's take a quick ad break. We'll see you right back after this.